Now, everyone loves a tough competition like the one you're about to see. The fight to be one of the Dallas Mavericks dancers, the hot halftime entertainment for the Dallas Mavericks pro basketball team. It's a dream job for hundreds of young women every year, but only a handful make the final cut. And you can't imagine what they go through to get there. Poor Chris Conley, our contributing correspondent, he had to hang out with all these gorgeous young women as they went all out for a shot at their big break.
It begins with the pity-pat of little feet learning steps. It's a dream that takes shape as they grow older and hone the skills they need to become cheerleaders. Many treasure their days as a high school or college cheerleader, and for most, that's where it ends.
Your Dallas Mavericks dancer!
But an elite few get to carry that dream into adulthood and into the big time. And it doesn't get any bigger than the NBA's Dallas Mavericks, eager to offer their fans some high-voltage entertainment between baskets. The dancers earn less than $100 a game. So why do they do it? For the thrill, the rush of performing before 19,000 fans. It can even be a springboard to Hollywood. Stars from American Idol's Paula Abdul to actress Terry Hatcher. Even the Bachelorette Trista Wren were professional cheerleaders. Today, nearly 400 women from all over Texas are chasing that dream, as the Mavericks are holding an open audition for 15 coveted spots on their dance team. By the end of today, only 28 will move on to the final audition. But who? The budding starlet whose childhood ambitions were dashed by a terrible accident? The returning team member, worried that a younger, fresher face will take her place? The counselor who yearns for a shot in the spotlight? Or the fifth-grade teacher who's come oh so close 2 years running? Is this her year?
I'm shaking. I'm already nervous.
The morning of the audition, 25-year-old Lorraine Nisus is convinced that her time is now.
Pray for me, Mom.
It'd be great, and it'd be something to go back and be able to tell my kids in the classroom, hey, you know, Miss Nisus did it.
On her way to the tryout, Lorraine pulls out her inspirational secret weapon.
This is it! Woo! Do my best. That's all I can do. Nisus.
But her best will have to be better than that of all these young women who've come to today's open call audition.
So if I can have #1 right here, y'all are
Who makes it and who doesn't is up to the judges. And to this woman, dance director Shella Sattler.
right here, baby doll. Okay.
Ready? Are you ready?
Let's see what you got. Freestyle, freestyle. Here we go. The dancers only have seconds to show their stuff.
Don't be scared.
For some, their day will end right here. But Shella still gives them their moment in the limelight.
I have a lot of compassion for the girls. I'm sure that they trained, they bought their outfit, they did their makeup. I mean, they went to just as much preparation as everybody else did.
For others, it's just not their day. This woman dances her top off. Another cramps up and gets carried off the floor.
320.
Lorraine makes it past the first round.
I'm taking.
Also sailing through round one is sassy 24-year-old Keisha Jackson.
I think I jammed.
All eyes on you.
Shyness not a problem for you?
Oh, no. Not even close.
For Keisha, this audition is payback time. In high school, she was one of the country's top cheerleaders. But while at the University of Kansas, the school wouldn't pay for her team to compete at the national level.
I'm the cheerleader for Keisha. Yay, Keisha.
4 years later, the competitive Keisha works at a community center, but still burns for the bright light.
I'm a performer, and I like to be out there. I like to entertain, and I think that's what I'm great at.
And 1, and 2.
And performing is what round 2 is all about. Shella teaches a tough combination to the 200 remaining dancers.
Are you ready?
Moments later, they've got to perform it for the judges.
5, 6, 7,
trying to make eye contact with some of the judges?
Yes, because I was on the end and I wanted them to see me. It's very important that they see you.
Here are the girls who have made it to this next round. Number 204.
For Lorraine, who got past this round last year,
250.
waiting to hear her number called is excruciating.
51.
As the seconds pass, she can feel her dreams slipping away.
And the final girl to make it to the next round is number 253. Congratulations, ladies.
It was a shock. I didn't know what to think. I was just kind of speechless, really.
Keisha makes it to the third round. And so does this woman, Brianna Pitts, who has traveled the longest road to this moment. Brianna started dancing at the age of 3, continuing to dance and perform throughout her childhood. Then, on her birthday, she had a terrible accident.
And I turned off a road and hit the ditch on a gravel road. It was steep. And when it flipped, the foot pedal had caught on the side of my head and it ripped, from here back.
Brianna had a broken arm, fractures of both her legs, and a broken neck. Half her face was peeled away from her skull. Her prognosis was grim. Her mother sat by her bed, willing her to survive.
She was telling me how much she loved me, like over and over. I'm gonna cry. How much she loved me, just over and over and over, She's not gonna let me go.
If you could have one thing back from that 12-year-old girl, what would you want back that you don't have now?
My left dimple. Make me smile. I lost that.
Now Brianna is minutes away from finding out how far she's made it back. She waits while the judges huddle in a room nearby, deciding the dancer's fate.
I'm a keeper in.
Here are the girls who will be going to training camp this year. 286, Delmar. Number 193, Brianna. Number 307, Keisha.
28 women have survived, including Keisha and Brianna. But those smiles won't last forever. Less than 3 weeks from now, 13 of these women will be cut from the team. Who will be sent home in tears? And who will become Dallas Mavericks dancers?
When we return, a 2020 cliffhanger. Who will make the final cut? Keisha, Brianna, Dion. Our 3 young dancers are about to find out.
These are the girls who have made our final team.
Next. John Stossel.
The suspense continues. 400 women want to be cheerleaders, dancers at the Dallas Mavericks pro basketball game. And as Chris Connolly reported, 370 have already been cut. Now the competition's in its final week, after which half the remaining dancers will be cut. So, who will make it to center court?
"28 dazzling women have taken their first steps towards becoming a Dallas Mavericks dancer. For Brianna Pitts, making the team would wipe away years of pain and agony.
I need you to get up on the dance floor.
Keisha Jackson would love a little time in the limelight. But only 15 of these women will succeed.
Up 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5.
Now comes the real test, a training camp.
Front, side, hit.
Under the drill sergeant gaze of dance director Shella Sattler, preparing them for their do-or-die final audition.
You don't stand out, you're not going to make it, because everybody is good. I think I'm a perfectionist, and 1 and I expect people to give me their best. Keisha, you better attack this girl. I expect people to be as driven as me. You're going to have to loosen up and give me something special. I expect people to want to work as hard as I do. Now I'm going to look front.
It's a familiar challenge for 25-year-old Dion Wigginton Dubstat.
1, 2, and 3.
She was a dancer on the team last year. The veterans must earn a spot on the team like everyone else. Dion is worried that a fresh face will bump her off this year's team. How much has it meant to you to be a Dallas Mavericks dancer?
It's meant everything. It was so much fun last year. Something I feel like I was trained for and worked for all my life.
Right from the start, Dion was the definition of a Texas beauty, a pageant princess who won tiaras in preteen and teen competitions.
I was very shy when I was little, so it really helped me kind of come out of my shell, and I loved it.
Now she's married to a doctor and sells her own bikinis on the web.
It's a Just Married bikini.
But still craves her status as a Mavs dancer. It's the day of the audition, and the confident Keisha spends the last hours at work, but still manages to sneak in a few moments of practice.
Oh, to be 50 years younger.
Dion crams in a last-minute run-through with a friend, and then visualizes the routines in her head. Among the first to arrive at the final tryout is Brianna, who brings her favorite good luck charm.
Here's my bear.
As all the finalists gather, the pressure starts to peak. Years of dreams and weeks of hard work all come down to this moment.
Brianna, let me have you center, baby doll.
I want to show confidence. I don't want to let them know that I'm scared or nervous. I want them to know I want it.
I'm having a hard day. I think it's these shoes that I've never worn, slipping all over the floor. So fast. And then you have to like say your name and you're all...
Okay, let's go ahead and write these names down.
Suddenly, it's over. The women wait anxiously. The judges deliberate.
I know y'all like her, but her timing, that it was misery for her and I. Fine.
I think she's your classic Texas beauty.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, they can come on in.
Now, it's time to get the result.
You are all so talented, and we wish we could take all of you. These are the girls who have made our final team. Lakeisha.
Keisha makes it, and her confident facade finally cracks.
Lakeisha, are you crying? Dion Wigington.
And Dion makes it for another year.
You made it.
I made it. Just down here.
But it's not all joy. For today at least, this is the end of the road for Brianna Pitts.
Come here, baby.
Aww.
The mother who sat beside her daughter's hospital bed must console Brianna again.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Perhaps just in getting this far, she is the biggest winner of the day. But the night belongs to the victors, eager to kick up their heels and savor their new status. As the weeks go by, they've become Dallas Glam Girls, striking sultry poses for a skin-bearing calendar. Finally, on game night, they prepare for their debut.
Can you glue her?
In the dressing room, they make last-minute adjustments to their outfits and routines.
Short arms here. Shoulders here.
Right up to game time.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2.
I want you to be able to get out there and show them exactly what you're made of and exactly how hard you've worked.
Come on, ladies.
The team takes the floor for the first time as the Dallas Mavericks dancers.
The Dallas Mavericks dancers.
For many that have worked so hard to be there and to be chosen, it will be a feeling that they may never experience again.
Your Dallas Mavericks dancers.
I don't know who works harder, the dancers or the players. The Dallas Mavericks are in the running now to win this year's NBA championship, and tryouts for next season's Dallas Mavericks Dancers begins this summer. Another chance to dream. We'll be right back.